After we take on the Pies for the Richard Pratt Cup, you will have a chance to bid on the 22 match-worn Guernseys. All proceeds go towards prostate cancer research, so visit the website and start bidding.
Bryce, it is such an important cause. You've just spoken about it, but you haven't managed to get your hands on the cup. Why is that? What is it about Collingwood that's kept them such a good record against you guys?
Look, we all know Collingwood have been probably the standout team in the last couple of years, along with Geelong. And I was talking to Jeannie just before, and we were saying how she's been in the Collingwood rooms a few times in the last couple of years, and twice. So we really want to change that this year and make sure she's coming to present the trophy in our rooms this week rather than Collingwood. So we're looking forward to the challenge. I think it's going to be a great contest. We obviously haven't beaten Collingwood for a few games now, and that's always sticks in the back of your mind. And the crowd's going to get involved, and it's going to be a great build-up. And we're looking forward to not only seeing where we're at, but looking forward to playing against a genuine top four side of the last 5 or 6 years, and seeing how we go.
Is there something about blockbuster matches that lifts the pace and the intensity of the contest? I mean, or is that superficial? Because we saw it on Monday with the Cats and the Hawks. A lot of people have said the round had been pretty flat up until that point, and then all of a sudden it just explodes in the MCG. Is there something in that, or is that just a bit of a myth that we talk about in the press?
Oh, look, it could be. Definitely, obviously, coming to Carlton and coming into these rivalry games, there's no doubt you find an extra leg and you build it up to something a bit more than maybe it should be. But I love playing in these big games, these big rivalry games, and we're looking to take the 4 points home for sure.
Two of the great midfields in the competition. Do you think there'll be any sort of shutdown roles applied to either side, or just be the big guns against the big guns in every way?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll soon find out. We'll have a couple of meetings in the next couple of days to work out some tactics and whatnot, but it'd be great just to go head-to-head against their midfield and our midfield, and I think whoever wins that battle could go a long way to winning the game.
Bryce, you touched upon Collingwood's success over the past few years. I guess given their form over the first 2 rounds of this season, does that give you guys a bit of confidence in the fact that this is your best chance to beat them in recent years?
We probably won't look too much into their form over the last couple of weeks. We know every time we play them, it's going to be a tough match. So we've got to be on our best game to take the 4 points. And if we're off by 5-10%, or we have a lapse in a quarter, it's going to hurt us. So we've got to be ready.
And Walker, Johnson, and Digan, who's due to return?
I think they're pretty much all in the mix, as far as I know. So that's only good news for the team, and selection for this week's going to be pretty hard, I would have thought. So I wouldn't be wanting to choose the team myself, that's for sure.
So this will be without doubt the strongest lineup that you've put together, at least this year, but possibly in the last 18 months or more.
Yeah, probably this week will probably be our strongest side we've played all year, which is exciting. I think we've really got some deep depth at the club now. In history, it shows you need that depth throughout the whole year to go deep in September. So we really think spots are really competitive at the moment, and it's really healthy, and the list is looking great. So can only be a positive. Yeah, he's been fantastic, hasn't he? He's really gone in the midfield and really stamped his authority on the competition, and I only think it's just the start. I think he's probably still got some more improvement to come, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a club and a culture where teams have to worry about 6 or 7 players rather than relying on a couple. So it's great that Mark's really put his hand up the last couple of years, and he's dragging other guys along with him to do the same thing. So he's in for another big year, I would have thought.
Are there any jokes within the group, Bryce, that perhaps Mark might be better than Juddy at the moment?
I think by reports, Juddy's handed that mantelpiece over to him already. So, but we're just so lucky that we've got some really quality midfielders going through there, and hopefully it can cause a few headaches for Collingwood this weekend.
Bryce, I know you can't talk about the situation that's currently facing Scotland, but we do do have to ask, how is he, and has he got the support of the playing group at the moment?
Oh, look, I think the club put out a statement yesterday on regarding that issue, but yeah, look, I've got nothing to say.
Just about Heath personally, you guys have rallied around him and fully supporting him?
Yeah, he's fine.
Is he the type of bloke that'll handle pressure on field, be able to block things out and just play for you?
Yep.
We've seen the sort of big power forwards dominate, particularly over the last year, I guess. How important will it be, I guess, to handle Travis Scott?
Yeah, not only Travis, but Dawsey down there as well. They're they're a good duo and they work really well together. So it's going to be tough to shut them down. But I think our back line have been in really good form. Paul Bauer's really taken his game to another level this year. He's been really handy for the side, and Henderson, he just gets the job done every week, and he probably goes a little bit unnoticed outside the club. But we're really wrapped what he does internally, and if Jamo can get back in the team this week, that's only going to help us as well. So Laidler's back in good form, and hopefully we can keep them quiet.
Do you think you might look to expose Collingwood's defence, given Chris Tarrant's now gone down? I know Maxwell's probably coming back, but do you see some sort of opportunity there for exposure?
Yeah, I think the big fellas down there have done a really good job. Big Hampson and Cruz and Wade, if they're not taking the mark, they're bringing it to the ground. And Eddie and Jeffy and all the small boys are getting busy and creating a lot of headaches for the opposition. So if we can just keep doing that, I think we'll give ourselves every opportunity to win.
Bryce, Richard was known as being a great negotiator. How's your contract going?
As far as I know, it's coming along, no worries. So hopefully can sort itself out the next couple of weeks and put it to bed.
Sooner the better for you, because you're going to get asked that question every time you're fronted.
Yeah, I think so. I'm very happy with how everything's going with me and the club and where we're headed. So hopefully it can sort itself out soon.
Media and Bryce tend to jump on contract talks where there's, perception might be delayed for the end of the year. Are you saying it could be resolved in the next few weeks?
Oh, look, I'm not one to say let's put talks off to the end of the year. Like you said, it only just causes speculation and headaches and whatnot. Look, the club are working with my management as we speak, and when the right deal's finalised and both parties are happy, I'm sure I'll sign.
I'm just going to say, Minister, how does this compare to a press conference at Parliament House?
They're not that dissimilar. They a little bit more humorous, I think, than a standard political press conference. But this is one of those occasions where politics and sport and research all come together in a very positive way. So,
What's Eddie got in store for us this week, do you reckon?
He's been spruiking the last week, especially putting a bit of pressure on Jeffy and Yaz. And Yaz, you might have kicked the goal of the year last week, but I've got the mark of the year so far. So there's been a little banter there, which has been a bit of fun as well. So hopefully he can keep that going as well.
One more, you touched on Laidler a second ago. He's been outstanding, hasn't he? He's really come on the first couple of weeks here, perhaps what you had in mind a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he's very important to our team and just steadies us up back there, and the ability for him to play on talls and smalls, having that flexibility is just great, and he zones off really well and helps out Henderson and Bauer when they're playing on the bigger fellas as well. So it's great that he did everything he could to get back so quickly. He's good to have alongside you.